memories. I have a few memories of it. All I remember really clearly is like the streets were full of people. I mean, like it was a big thing actually for me to come and for them. Obviously, they've been telling people that I was coming for a long time. There was a lot of excitement, and I just remember there was this massive wash of people on the streets, just like, and I just followed the movement. It was great, man. So I remember those kind of things. I remember the gig in the small place was really cool. And obviously I played in the other place, I can't remember that one. I played twice that night. The public were great because that was the first time I guess they were hearing my shit. So they were really cool. They were really, they gave it up, you know. They gave it up. And I managed to explain some of myself to them as well. I said, well, look, you know, never played here before. I think it's really cool. Thanks for coming out. And like, you know, I'm from Nigeria. I told them about Nigeria. Talk about my music being blue funk, about the technical aspect of it. They were cool with it all. So yeah, I think it was pretty good. That was when Ben Harper was playing. And I met him backstage. He was kind of cool. He was kind of funny with me 5 years before, but he was really cool now, so nice one, Ben. And I remember I played just solo, yeah, that time around. That was cool. I played Rhythm is Love, I played some Sophie's Breast, you know. It was a nice surprise, I think. It was just like a last minute thing. Baby. I had bought this new car, this kind of Carmen Ghia, because it was a beautiful turquoise, and an old guy had it in his garage. He never drove it. I bought it very, very cheap. And because I don't have a driving license, but in Nigeria, you know, you drive since you're like 12. So I wanted to drive it. I didn't want to wait to get my license. So I was my girl at the time, she was from Ghana. We bought some striped shirts and berets, and we drove to France. We got on the Eurostar. Nobody stopped, I mean, nobody asked me for a license or anything. We drove to France, came to Paris, stayed in a hotel in Montmartre, and then I was like, the Transmusicales going on. So we drove down to Rennes, and we watched the acts there. That was really cool. Somehow got in touch with somebody there. And they got in touch with Jean-Louis, and he was like, oh great, he got us in. That was really cool. So I do have some memories of Rennes, actually. You got them out of me, like, you know. The album came out after that, and then from there I got onto the Lenny Kravitz tour, I think. And I toured that, and then when I came back with my own band, yeah, it was definitely a move upwards. Because people from there on, all the press were there basically. They were there, they announced the fact that this new cat has arrived from Nigeria, plays the guitar in a funny way, wears a funny hat. And from there onwards, I think Rennes was the first establishing fact that this guy has come to deliver some new shit. It definitely was, I think. Jean-Louis, basically, it was the perfect meeting to have met you as a young man with a lot of ideas and a lot of ambition, a lot of boldness, to have met you at that time, because I remember hanging out with you the very first time I came. And that was a beautiful thing, because, you know, when you're young, you know, it's nice to meet somebody else who's like in a position of like, who's seen a lot of things, you know what I mean? And can give you a little bit of a mellow, temper you down a little bit. Because I think I was very, like, you know, very aggressive, very intense, and he was very cool with me. I remember that very clearly. Because we stayed up very late that first time around. So I'd say a really, really happy birthday, 30th birthday, and just generally keep it on, and keep it going, you know? Keep on bringing the new, because it's a nice way to come in as a new individual, you know, to have that type of support and to have that type of environment. It really gives you a major boost in your confidence and in your mind, and you think, well, this is possible. So that's what Rennes gave me, and I think it's a beautiful thing you're doing. So happy birthday.